guys, and welcome to the Dean448 vlog at Silksworth Park. It's late at night, but guess what? I don't care, and I don't give a shit. I'm giving you guys a vlog. Plus, one of my fans, GH, absolutely loves these vlogs, so yeah, this one's for you, dude, as well. So, and I will be making more videos in the future, so keep an eye on my channel. So, what should we talk about today, guys? Let's talk about my favourite football team, Sunderland, A.F.C. Obviously enough, I love them. Sunderland is my favourite football team of all time. I've been to their home matches, I've been to loads of their games, honestly enough. So, since I've been getting back into football, I've been getting more with them. And including, I've got the new game, FIFA. I've got FIFA 16. I've been doing kind of good on there. Won my first career was Sunderland. Won the FA Cup as well. And now, since the start of my second season with Sunderland, I am now at the top of the table. I am at the top of the Premier League table. Just below me is Manchester City. So obviously enough, I need to keep my streak going with them. And the next game which I've got is the FA Cup. No, it's not, sorry. The Capital One Cup, and the first team that I'm facing is Aston Villa. Was the team that actually went down. So yeah, I've got that coming up. So yeah, let's talk about Sunderland, shall we? Guys, they are not really giving us like what we deserve the most, is wins. Watford, when we played them, should have won. First half, they were all over us. Second half, we were all over them. Jermaine Defoe could have had opportunities to score goals, but fortunately enough, he didn't deliver. That's the one bad thing that I don't get with Sunderland. That's the one thing I don't get with Sunderland. They dominated throughout the second half of the match, and yet they don't deliver us the gold, what we deserve. So, I mean, like, sometimes you can't blame the manager, but it's mainly the players that you have to blame, because they are the ones that are on that pitch kicking the ball. Oh no, so guys, I forgot to tell you, I went to my first ever derby match. We played Newcastle on the 25th of October, and guess what? They were dominant throughout the entire match, but they didn't get the goals that they deserved. I mean, quite honestly enough, they should have got like 2 or 3 goals in, but we were lucky to get those 3 goals. I mean, the first goal was a penalty. It was a penalty, but the red card, however, I don't think it was well deserved. But even when they were down to 10 men, they still dominated us. So, I mean, like, the games that we've been playing are like, oh god, they've either been pathetic or like a draw. Leicester City, 4-2. Norwich City, 3-1. Bournemouth, we lost against them. God, we shouldn't even be losing to these teams. We should be either drawn or winning against them. Fortunately enough, they didn't deliver. And plus, Spurs didn't even get the job done either. Because I wanted Spurs to win against Newcastle. They only scored 1 goal. Newcastle, 2. They didn't even get the job done. Because I want us to go above Newcastle. We need it more than they do. We need the points more than they do. I mean, like, look at the last 3 games of this month that we've got. Chelsea, I can see us getting them a draw again in that match, because for the past couple of seasons, for the past 2 seasons, won against them, and we drew against them last season at our stadium. And yeah, give props to Newcastle for absolutely saying yeah. Saying yeah, we were the first team of this season. But who was the first team of the season before that to actually defeat Chelsea at their home ground? Yeah, think about that, Newcastle. But anyway, we've only won 3 games this season so far. We won against Newcastle, which I went at, which I was very nervous to go in at. We won against Crystal Palace and Stoke City. So, but I'm really disappointed. I mean, like, the next 3 games, Chelsea, draw, I could say that. Manchester City, I could see us losing in that match because not even Newcastle could get a win against them. So I could see us getting them a loss in that match. But either way, I know what people are actually going to be saying. What? You bring in negativity to Sunderland? How dare you? Even some Sunderland fans are going to be like, how dare you bring negativity to Sunderland? I mean, guys, you got to think about it. The performance that we've been performing has been terrible. It hasn't even been that great. I mean, when was the last time that we've actually played really, really good? I mean, like, it was last season when we actually did play really, really good. But we're just not bringing up stuff now. We're just not delivering the goods. We're not delivering what we should be delivering. And it's just, God. I mean, like, Chelsea, like I said, draw. Manchester City, loss. Next game, last home game of this year, Liverpool F.C. I'm going to say this. If they can do exactly the same thing as what they did at Newcastle, then that would be great for the ending of this year. I would happily take a win against Liverpool. I would love to as well. So, I'm really starting to lose them a little bit of faith in them, Sunderland. If we keep putting up this performance, I will lose faith in Sunderland. But that doesn't mean that I will lose faith in them entirely. I will just start to lose them a little bit of faith in them. But on that note, let's move on to something a little bit exciting of what I actually heard yesterday when I was at work. I said to one of my mates who was a WWE fan, I actually asked him, did you hear about what happened at TLC? Sheamus retained his title, but... And I said that, but then after that, after the match, Roman Reigns decided to beat the living crap out of Triple H, the COO. And, God, honestly enough, that was honestly spectacular. I did love it. I love the way that he beat the living crap out of him. But one thing that I didn't like, however, is the Spanish announce table. It never broke. He powerbombed him through a table. And it didn't even break. I mean, what the fuck is going on there? The Spanish announce table didn't even break, not once. And I thought like myself, well, I was thinking like, wow, the Spanish announce table should have broken. But other than that, guys, the Spanish announce table has not been broken before. In a couple of other matches, it has not broken. Well, broke. But other than that. But then he told me the good news as well. Because on Monday Night Raw, there was a career versus title match. Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. Roman Reigns with his career on the line versus Sheamus for his WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And guess what? You wouldn't believe who actually won. I'm happy because Roman Reigns won that match. And that's something which the Authority did not want to happen. But, fuck you, Authority, it did happen. And honestly enough, I'm very excited. Now, I know a lot of people are actually going to be pissed and all that sort of shit. But, guess what? Do I give a shit about you guys? Nah, I'm happy that Roman Reigns is now the new champion. Because we have two former members of the Shield that has titles underneath their waists. Well, in their waists. We have Dean Ambrose, who is your new Intercontinental Champion. He won at TLC against Kevin Owens. I thought Kevin Owens was actually going to retain it, but no. It actually didn't happen. And now we have the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. And with Triple H being in the hospital as well after he took that beating at TLC, guess what? Now, guys, I can see that match happening at WrestleMania. Triple H versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I can see that happening at WrestleMania. I would love to see it. How many of you guys would actually like to see that match? Leave it in the comment section down below. Of how many of you guys would like to actually see that match actually happen? Because next, we got the Royal Rumble. And then after that, WWE's pay-per-view, Fastlane. And then WrestleMania 32. So, I'm looking forward to that. And plus, on a different note, Seth Rollins is actually making them a fast recovery for his torn leg that he had, well, torn muscles that he had in his leg. You know what? Me and my mates at Night 93 were actually discussing a thing that could happen. One or two things that could happen. Because now, since Roman Reigns is the new champion, one, if he makes a fast recovery, and he could come back at either Extreme Rules or SummerSlam. If he makes it back to SummerSlam, I can see that main event happening. Either Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the title, and then he could still be with the Authority. But one thing that which we were hoping that could actually happen, I would love to see it happen, Seth Rollins going after the League of Nations, beating the living shit out of them, and going after the Authority as well. And then we could see the return of the Shield. Mind blowing. That would be great, that. I would love to see the return of the Shield. Because why wouldn't anybody like to see the return of the Shield? All honesty, when they split, they were actually very good as individuals. I mean, Seth Rollins, he did very good for himself, but being a sellout and being with the Authority wasn't actually that great. Because I honestly enough, I hated the guy. I hated Seth Rollins, like when he was in with the Authority. It's like, oh, I'm the big thing. I'm the next architect. I'm the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I've got the title under my waist. Plus, I got a statue of myself, both holding the WWE World Heavyweight Champion and the US title. Well, when that happened, what happened at the next pay-per-view? He had two titles that were on the line. The US title and the World Heavyweight Champion. I thought like, ooh, guess what? That's easy for me. John Cena is going to win the first match, and Seth Rollins is going to pick up the second win. Was I right? Yes, I was actually right. I was correct. And, so that was great of me. And plus, one thing that I didn't get though, is the League of Nations. I mean, you've got King Barrett, you've got Sheamus, you've got Rusev, and you've got Alberto Del Rio, which he didn't deserve that title shot at Hell in a Cell. He didn't deserve it, and he didn't deserve to win it either. Because after returning from WWE, actually being racist, and then actually leaving the company, and then coming back just to win the US title. Undeserved. Undeserved. I mean, like, if I was in charge, I would say, like, guess what? Fuck you, Alberto Del Rio. You're not getting a title shot. Yet. You get them a title shot when you've competed in a consecutive number of matches. If you won a lot of matches, or if you've got a good, like, winning streak or something like that, then you deserve a title shot. I would be like that for each wrestler, because then... But here's the one thing what I liked about John Cena. It's when he did that US Open Challenge match. Yes, it's great, because then it gives everybody an opportunity to go for a title. It might not be the big one, but it's a US title no matter what. It's a title no matter what. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take the US champion any day. But to have Alberto Del Rio win it, and to not have him have the US Open Challenge anymore, is boring. And after the things of what he said to Zeb Colter as well, I didn't blame him for leaving. And plus, I wanted Jack Swagger to win it as well. Because I don't want to have that Mexican having the US title around his waist anymore. I think it's time for somebody to have that US title. Because somebody better deserves that title. Even, I know you may think, oh, you're being fucking racist. I'm not being racist at all. I'm just saying somebody better deserves that title. Other than him. Because of the way that he was treating Zeb Colter, like, at TLC, and he doesn't need him anymore. He's treating him like trash. Fucking hell, what the fuck is going on with him? God. I wasn't really pissed off about that. But I knew that Alberto Del Rio was actually going to retain his title at TLC. I knew it was actually going to happen. But... guys, it's really dark here. Even you can see in the background, it's really, really dark. So, it's like I'm actually in a horror movie. Saying like, no! Saying like, no! No! Don't go there! Don't go there! It's extremely dangerous! Don't go in that room, you're gonna be shot. You're gonna be shot. That's what you may think. But in horror movies, you're gonna realise that actually something does happen in those things. And actually happens. But all in all, exciting things happen as well. We have a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. We have a new Intercontinental Champion. And also, am I happy? Hell yeah, I'm happy. Oh guys, I'm sorry to say this, but me and Rex Jericho Hardy, we will not be going to Disneyland Paris. Because of some things that have happened with him, and because of the recent events that have happened. So I just leaving it until like probably it's like 2017. I'm leaving it until 2017, maybe, I don't know. But good news, guys. Me and Ryan are gonna book our hotel and coach after Christmas for like to go to Sabaton to see them in Birmingham. And yes, like as Superman 993 actually did say, I will be vlogging everything. I will be vlogging. We will be taking our cameras down there and vlogging everything. So that will be a great thing. We're taking you guys with us to Birmingham. And I can't wait to see that. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So yeah, this has been the Dean448 vlog at Silksworth Park. I hope you've enjoyed it, and from me, have a good Christmas. Hope you get what you want, and peace.